What's up, guys? Johnny V here. Getting ready to get back in the casino swing of things and practice up on some Baccarat. In this game, you can bet. You have a couple choices. You can bet on the player side, or you can bet on the banker side. It's like almost a 50-50 situation, or you can bet on the tie. Each side gets 2 cards. Face cards are worth 0, and the other cards are worth their face value. Say you have a 9 and a 7, that's 16. You drop the first digit, you only have 6. The highest total you can have is 9. So if you have like a 8 and a 3, it's 11. You drop the first digit, so you only have 1. Each side gets 2 cards. I'll show you how it goes. If either side gets an 8 or a 9, that's a natural. Neither side will draw. Player has a 7. Player stands on totals of 6 or higher. Banker has a natural 9. A face card and a 9 is natural 9, so there'll be no draw. The banker wins 9 to 7. If either side has an 8 or a 9, that's a natural, and there'll be no draw. Here the player shows 4. Banker has 2. Okay, this is going to be a 2-card draw. Set rules of drawing cards. Player always draws on totals of 5 or less, unless it's a natural. Player is reduced to 3. So it had 4, but 9 reduces it to 3. So player has 3. Card for the banker. The banker always draws on totals of 0, 1, and 2. Here, the player wins 3 to nothing. So it doesn't matter how high you have as long as you win. You can win by 1 as a win. A W is a W, as they say. Here the player shows 7 and stands. Banker has a natural 9. Banker wins natural 9 over 7. Player shows 6 and stands. Banker wins natural 9. So had you bet on the banker, you win even money, 1 to 1, less a 5% commission. So you bet $5. You get paid $5, but you have to pay a 25-cent commission. When you bet the bank and win, you pay a 5% commission. Because the way the cards are drawn and set up, the banker has a slight edge. Player, natural 8 for the player. Player wins, natural 8. If you bet on the player, you get paid 1 to 1. No commission on the player. Player 4, banker 1. Okay, this is going to be a 2-card draw. Card for the player, card for the banker. Players increase to 5. Player wins 5 to 1. Alright, best way to show this game is to actually deal it, which is the case in most of the time. Player 6 and stands. Banker's going to draw in totals of 1 through 5 when the player stands. Player wins 6 to 1. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be glad to get to it. Player 7 and stand. Banker 7, tie hand. So no win, no lose. So push. If you bet on the player, you get no action. If you bet on the banker, no action. If you bet on the tie, you win 8 to 1, most places. Player 3, banker wins, natural 9. Banker wins with a natural 9 over 3. So had you bet $5 on banker, you get paid even money, 1 to 1, and they mark up a commission, 25 cents. And they leave it in the box. Most places put the commission in the box until the end of the shoe, then you settle up. Player shows 2, bank has nothing. Okay, again, this is going to be a 2-card draw. Card for the player, card for the banker. Players increase to 8. Oh, however, banker wins 9 over 8. That was a bad beat if you had player, because you were all the way up to 8. Player 8, natural 8, no draw. Player wins natural 8 over nothing. Remember, either side has an 8 or 9. That's a natural, and neither side will draw cards. Player nothing, Baccarat. Banker nothing, also 2-card draw again. Banker has nothing, player has nothing. Players are increased to 8. Players win 8 to 7. So it doesn't matter if you win by 1, it doesn't matter if you win by 8. As long as you win, you win. Player shows 1. Bank has nothing. Again, it's going to be a 2-card draw. Card for each side. Players are increased to 8 again. Players win 8 to 7 again. Stick some more cards on there for the sake of example. Alright, 2 cards for the player. Player shows nothing, Baccarat. Banker has 7. Card for the player. Banker's always going to stand on totals of 7 or higher. Bank wins 7-6. Are y'all getting the hang of it now? Am I going too fast or too slow? Banker, natural 8, no draw. Banker wins, natural 8 over 3. Player, 9, natural 9, that's the maximum. Players win 9 over 6. Player, natural 8, no draw. Players win, natural 8 over 6. Players show nothing. Bankers have 3. Okay, players going to draw in totals of 5 or less. when the banker has 3, it's going to always draw unless the player draws the third card and that third card is an 8. So if the player draws the third card and that card is an 8, the banker will stay on 3. Otherwise, the banker will always draw on 3. Player remains at nothing. So card for the banker. Remember, always unless this card's an 8. Banker wins 3-0. That's called the 38 special. What they call, if the banker has 3, it's always going to draw unless the player draws the third card as an 8. Called the 38 special. Player blackjack. No. Player shows 1. Banker natural 8. Banker wins natural 8. So you get a lot of blackjacks when you play Baccarat. Player shows 3. Banker has 4. Okay, the players go first and draw in totals of 5 or less. The banker's going to draw a third card over here when the player draws a third card, and that's a 2 through 7. If the player stands on whatever, 7 or less, 6 or less, the banker will always draw in totals of 0 through 5. Player remains at 3, but since the banker has 4, it's going to stand because this card is not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So the banker wins 4-3. What is an airplane? This is a stay-at-home order. It's just about ended around here. There's an airplane, few and far between airplanes. Player shows 4, banker has 2, it's going to be a 2-card draw. Player remains at 4, player wins 4-1. Player, natural 8, there will be no draw. Player wins, natural 8 over nothing. Y'all keeping score at home? Player shows nothing, banker has 1, again 2-card draw, card here, card here. Players increase to 1, tie hand, 1-1, no action, no win, no lose. If you bet the tie, you would have got paid 8-1 odds. That's one of the worst bets on the casino, though, because it should pay a lot more than 8-1. Player shows 1, bank has 3. Remember this one, banker has 3. It's always going to draw unless the player draws a third card, and that third card is an 8. If the player draws anything but an 8, the banker is going to draw. Player remains at 1. Banker wins 3-1. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks, about 8-9 weeks since I dealt this. Player shows 7. Banker has 3. Remember, player stands on totals of 6 or higher. Banker always draws on totals of 0 through 5 when the player stands. Okay, player wins 7-5. Banker increased to 5, but that was not enough. Player, natural 9. No draw. Player wins, natural 9 over 7. Alright, let's make a bet on the banker. See how we do. Player, 6 and stands. Banker wins 7-6. That's called a barbecue. 1-1 odds. But for each $5 chip, it's 25-cent commission. So I'll mark up 50-cent commission. Just put it in the box. Banker wins 7-6. It's called barbecue. When either side wins 7-6 without drawing, for some reason the players call that a barbecue. I don't know why. Players, natural 9, no draw. Players win, natural 9. Players, nothing. Bankers have 6. Banker wins 6-0. Alright, let's go for the second bank. I'm going to bet $10 on a bank. Players, nothing. Bankers also nothing. So if you bet the banker, you say, come on, monkey, monkey. Players increase to 6. Players win 6-1. Alright, let's double up to catch up. 20 bucks on the banker. Player, natural 9. Uh-oh. Player wins, natural 9 over 1. Alright. Gotta be a banker sooner or later, right? Player, 3. Banker, nothing. Players increase to 5. Tie hand, 5-5. No win, no lose. Come on, banker. Come on, banker, you can do it. Player shows 1. Bank have 7. So you know if you got the banker, you say, come on, monkey. 7-6. Banker wins. So if you bet the banker, you get paid even money. Pretend that was even. So if you had like $45, it'd be a $2.25 commission. $1 commission for every 20 bucks. Player shows 3. Bank has 1. Players increase to 5. Banker always draws on totals of 5 or less. When the player's running, well, you know what I mean. Banker has 1, 5-4. Players, nothing. Bankers, 3. Players increase to 6. Card for the banker. Players win 6-3. Alright, gotta be a banker. Put me 20 bucks on banker. Player 7 in stands. Bank wins. Not a natural. Bank wins 9 over 7. So 20 would be a $1 commission. Pretend those are $1 chips. I'm gonna let my banker bet ride. Player shows 6 in stands. Banker has 5. Card for the banker. 6 to 1. Player wins 6 to 1. When the player stands on whatever it stands on, 6 or higher, 6 or 7, say, because 8 and 9s are natural. If the player stands on 6 or 7, bankers are going to draw on totals of 0 through 5. Player 5, banker natural 8, so I'll get paid on them. Another $1 commission. Alright, I'll let my $20 on banker ride. Player 3, banker 7. Player wins 9 to 7. Man, I thought I had a good shot there. Banker had 7-3. Just needed a monkey or a. Yeah, man. Oh, let me make a bet. Banker. Player natural 9. Be no draw. Oh man. I'm gonna pretend I had money and put $40. Is that 40? Yeah, $40 on banker. Player shows 7. Banker 7. Tie hand. No win, no lose. I'll let my money ride on banker. Player 7 again. Player nothing. Card for the banker. Player wins 7 to 1. All right. I'm all in on banker. Uh-oh, cards ran out. Let me burn the first one. That's not how it happens, by the way. Player, natural 8. Oh, however, banker wins, natural 9. That's a W. Remember, when you win on the banker, and you have to pay 5% commission. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, put it down in the comments. I'll try my best to answer. I know this video is probably getting long. Player shows 1. Bank has 2. 2-card draw. Players increase to 5. Tie hand, 5 to 5. Alright, put me $20 on banker. Player shows 3. Banker has 6. Alright, this is a tricky one. Remember, when the banker has 6, it's going to draw a 3rd card when this card is a 6 or a 7. Since this card is a 6 or a 7, the banker is going to draw on 6. Player wins 9 to 5. Alright, put me $40 on banker this time. Player shows 6 in stands. Banker has 1. Player wins 6 over nothing. Man, I'm all in. $15. Player shows 3. Bank has 1. Players are decreased to 1, reduced to 1. Banker wins 8 over 1. Alright, so you get paid 75 cents. $15 bets, 75-cent commission. Alright, remember to like my videos, click the thumbs up, all that good stuff. Hey, if you don't like my video, click the thumbs down. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.